Hello Gambians, on the 6th of December last year, the United Democratic Party rejected the results of the elections as announced by the IEC, and we did so because we believed that there were malpractices in the entire electoral process from registration to voting. We did indicate that we were rejecting the results because there were registration of voters who were aliens. There are also registration conducted outside the period prescribed for registration of voters, as well as outside the hours stipulated for registration of voters. In order to prove our point, in order to substantiate the reason for our rejection of the results, we filed petitions in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court struck out our petition on grounds of technicalities. We were very much shocked by that, but that is their decision. And what we presented to the Supreme Court is what has been stated by a Senegalese National Assembly member in the person of Ousmane Omar Cissé Souane, who in the Senegalese Assembly told President Malik Sall in no uncertain terms that he lives around the borders between the Gambia and Senegal, and that a vast majority of his constituency, named at least 10 to 11 villages, a vast majority of them are all in possession of our national documents. What can be a better proof of the electoral malpractices? If the Supreme Court had allowed us to present the necessary evidence, all these things would have come out. But here we are, showing that here we are being told by Senegalese legislator that Gambians were in possession of our national documents, and they were acquiring this during the time of the campaign. And of course, when I say campaign, this campaign period, for him, is the entire electoral process from registration. After all, during voter registration, during campaigns, voter registration does not take place. It takes place prior to the campaigns. But of course, that period is also a period of sensitization, a period of campaigning, because you go out to tell your voters, to tell your supporters to go out and vote. So it is quite clear that the elections that Mr. Darboe is really pounding his chest and claiming himself to have won was fraudulently won. I believe that if the president resign and say he would want to have a properly conducted elections on a properly made up register of voters. And I think with this revelation, the IEC should really think of resigning if they are men of conscience. The flimsy excuse given by the Director General of Immigration is certainly untenable. This gentleman did not express an opinion, he expressed facts, he stated facts, mentioned names of villages, and said that in fact the Gambian, those with Gambian national identity cards, we are really, we are really overpopulating the place to the extent that their own Senegalese nationality is becoming diluted with Gambians. We will make sure that none of those people vote at the coming local government elections. I think the Gambia government, headed by Darboe, is an illegitimate government. I think what has been stated by the Senegalese National Assembly member confirms the fraud that Ibrahima Silla referred to in an interview with a group of journalists when he said, "We know what we have done, we are going to win these elections." And what they have done is now being gradually unearthed. is now being gradually being known to the people. So I believe, and the United Democratic Party believes that Adam Barrow and his government are illegitimate, and that is why we do not recognize them, and that is why we have refused to congratulate them.